Welcome to the Joy Master Key, written and read by Dr. Keith J. Lopez. The truth is, a great life is only 5 steps away, like every dream outcome. It is mainly your thoughts, your beliefs, your stories, and the questions you are asking yourself that are creating your life. Whether you believe your life is a dream or a nightmare, heaven or hell, filled with problems or solutions. The Joy Master Key, one key to unlock your unlimited potential by Dr. Keith J. Lopez. Dedication. I dedicate this to all the dreamers, believers, and people who know that we are spirit experiencing separation by being human, so we can feel it, see it, smell it, and embrace the dramatic love story over and over again. To everyone who knows that better is possible, and to all the doubters. This is especially to my son Jiom, who lights up the world like the sun. Do not ever dim yourself, my bright star. Remember, we are made from stardust, and the best gift ever given to us, the present moment, the most important thing in the world, love. Remember, what makes everything taste better? Gratitude. I love you all. This is a book you read more than once. There is one thing that separates happy people from people that are suffering. There is one thing that creates a definitive separation between the rich and the poor. Environment has much to do with your happiness and success, yet your environment is not the determining factor. You must first believe a better way is possible, or you may see a better way and not believe it is true. First, let me go on record to say love and gratitude to all. Love and gratitude is the foundation of life and makes everything possible and enjoyable. Proximity builds proclivity only if you believe. In other words, mentors and role models can help you attain great things only if you believe and decide that you can become a different person by thinking, talking, and acting differently. A role model may be so different from your current way of life, people may have convinced you to have thoughts or say things like, that's too good to be true and it's a scam. This is why you must believe it to see it. You have been controlling your health and your wealth all of your life. Over 90% of people are not aware of this. So it has been and is called a secret. If most people knew this, then most people would be fit, happy, and not living check to check. You have decided to be exactly who you are, whether your life is the best ever, excellent, average, or poor. I am amazed that people say excellent because the most precious gift we have been given is being present to life. Life is to be lived like a child in awe of our innate abilities to learn and be happy. In fact, the most valuable thing on the planet is not gold, rubies, diamonds, or stock investments. The most valuable thing on the planet is not paper or even land. The reason why is that you can have all these material assets and still think death is a better choice than life. Off over 30,000 people decide to take their lives every year in the US, which is almost 2% of our population, twice as many as people who commit homicide and kill other people. One of the three most valuable things on the planet is wisdom. Without wisdom, nothing can be of value. Wisdom is not just information, it is the application of knowledge. Knowledge is not just information, it is facts and skills and a practical understanding of a subject. To obtain knowledge, we must admit and be aware that we do not know. Ignorance is a precursor to knowledge. If we think we know, then we will refuse to learn, as you may have experienced yourself teaching someone who thinks they already know what you are teaching. Knowledge and wisdom let us identify what is valuable and how to improve our lives. Everything valuable has the potential to improve our lives. The entire point of improving our lives is to be happy. Joy, wisdom, and knowledge are, in fact, the three most valuable assets on the planet. Without those three things, health and wealth are not even valuable, as we cannot judge what has value. The largest part of health is joy. A true measure of health is in a smile, not a six pack. Now that we are clear on the three most valuable assets on the planet, let's get to the Joy Master Key. What one thing separates people who are abundant in wisdom, knowledge, and joy, and those who lack these three precious commodities? There is one thing that creates distinction between truly successful people and those who struggle. It is not physical ability, as we all have been amazed by people such as Helen Keller and Stephen Hawkins. It is not mental ability, as we all have heard of high school dropouts and people labeled as mentally disabled who obtain exceeding amounts of wisdom, knowledge, and joy. It is not money, as we all know rich people who act like they're broke, and people with little money who live lavish lives with more glamour than people with more money. Your decision is the one thing that literally cuts off all possible suffering or happiness. Like an incision by a surgeon, we cut off the option and settle conclusively. These words are from the definition and etymology of the word decide. You have been creating the results of your life with what you tell yourself. It has been said for thousands of years, thoughts become things. We What we think about we become. Ask and you shall receive. And the and in this statement is important and to be celebrated, as the feeling can be instantaneously while the manifestation is joyfully created. The joy is similar to the feeling of being on the way to vacation of a pleasurable experience, which usually feels better on the way to that than the completion of the event. This is why goal creating is to be done often, refined, revised, and repeated. This is a simple truth that most people not only take for granted, but we also lose our awareness of this fact. Like, just like we lose muscle if we do not exercise. If we do not consciously exercise our greatest power, then we lose awareness of our power. It is like a superhero that is unaware of his or her superpower. The superhero has been trained by someone with the knowledge and wisdom to reignite and unlock the true potential of the superpower. To reclaim your superpower, to reclaim your superpower, be so specific that you can taste, feel, see, hear, and perfectly visualize your goal. Orate your goal at least 3 times a day and visualize it with certainty every day and night, especially before you go to sleep, to seal the imagery to materialize. Set specific times daily to block off so that you have time to accomplish a wonderful to do list that will take you closer to your goals. List out roadblocks, the large goals you that will get you closer to your goals. The Joy Master Key is our superpower. It is the power of decision. The power of decision is based upon the power of the spoken word. The power of words is not only to use positive words, It is also based upon what stories we tell ourselves. Have you ever heard of a pivotal moment in someone's life that drove them to success? And the pivotal moment is a situation that another person blames all their suffering on? Many people have suffered intense trauma that propelled them to higher levels of success that most people can conceive. What you can conceive and believe, you can achieve. Napoleon Hill. We all talk to ourselves constantly to tell stories about situations such as, why did this happen to me? Or, do I have to do this? Changing the way we phrase these questions can relieve pain, anxiety, and depression. We can say, thankfully, this happened to me, or I get to do this. Changing our words for one day after 20 years of negative self talk is a great start, yet, it may take longer to build mental muscle and new neurological pathways. Studies have been noted that a habit takes an average of 67 days of behavior change to become a new habit. When we begin an exercise program, most people know to progress slowly, and that repetitive decision is necessary to reap long lasting results. I have not heard of many people who run marathons without starting a small or metric such as 1 mile instead of 26.2. The moment you decide to uplift your life with a specific goal, you are on the path to success. Success is not possible without a worthy goal or aim. Success is defined as the accomplishment of a purpose or an ideal. This is the master key that you are always holding. You are the creator of your life. You can change your life to live with 1,000 times more joy and love every day. You also hold the Joy Master Key with your thoughts, words, and actions. Your goal must be dreamt, thought about, spoken, written, and acted upon constantly. Doubt is proof that you do not believe in yourself. You must accept that a statement is true or something exists to accomplish your goal. You must believe to accomplish your goal. Let's all say an affirmation together. I am worthy. I am capable. I am infinite potential. I am happy, healthy, strong, love, and gratitude. If these statements bring doubt or disbelief into your mind, simply add six magical words to your affirmation. I am strong, happy, and healthy, more and more, second by second. A simple affirmation to jumpstart taking action to a healthier life can be, I am drinking enough water daily, as it is my favorite beverage. And just like with exercise, this must be said with repetitive dedication and devotion. Most people take 67 days to change behavior and create a habit. And in that process, the neurological pathway is constructed. Your old habits are destroyed, which can feel similar to pain. Persist to a fix. It is very important to speak in the present moment. As we program ourselves, we begin to believe ourselves. If we are speaking about the future, our goal may stay in the future and never come to fruition. The word want is another word to eliminate from your vocabulary. As it was once said, I shall not want. The definition of the word want is to be in lack of or short of something. Speak your existence, the reality you wish like, instead of what you do not like. If you say words and thoughts that you are working on eliminating and replacing, simply say reset, cancel, clear, and say what you would like to appear in existence. The decision, the power of your word, and your belief in yourself to build confidence are the Joy Master key. You are the deciding factor for your health and wealth. You hold the Joy Master key at all times, so use it wisely. Thank you. The Joy Master key of opulence. This changes everything. How to Be Happy and Prosperous, the book that improves your life by Dr. Keith J. Lopez. I am grateful for this glorious moment, the greatest gift, the present, to create the best of all days and the greatest life of all lives. I am is creation. I am that I am. I am capable of creating infinite greatness. I am manifesting thought to reality. I am the ineffable qualities of greatness. Nuclear vision is more powerful than nuclear fusion. Roy Williams. What we believe we see. Our beliefs become our vision. The veil over reality is created by the stories we tell ourselves more than the situations we experience. Experiences are painted with perception more than reality. Simply ask yourself two questions to resolve the dilemma of if your experience is really reality. Is it real? How do I know if this story or belief is true? And very importantly, number two, is this thought, belief, or story improving my life? Now that you've asked these two questions, is it real? Ask again. Is it really improving my life? A thought is a measured frequency. The frequency produces an emotion. An emotion is energy in motion. The energy of your thought is belief. The frequency or vibration becomes you. You become the vibration. All of your 32 trillion cells form the order. It can be high order vibration alignment or low. In this case, the order of particles or cells creates magnetism. It is not necessarily the material which something is made of that enables magnetic attraction. It is the organization of the particles. The alignment of cells in your body creates experiences, not the situation. The situation is created by the vibration and frequency. The vibration and frequency of love and gratitude is the utmost peaceful state. Love is what creates life, and a life void of love is when life is not more. Life is love, and love is life. So, why use precious moments on any story, belief, or thought on what is not real? Reality is love, and reality is masked when emotions stray from our one power, the power of a loving thought. When a loving thought is focused on, the magic happens, the flow divine, the joy of bliss in euphoria, where time and space are malleable like clay to sculpt your heavenly dreams. And this, my friend, is reality. Quantum movements. Tap into the infinite. Remember, how do I know this is true? Number one. And more importantly, number two, is this thought, belief, or story improving my life? I am thankful for knowing love is my essence. I am grateful that love is my truth. I am always improving my life with love and gratitude. I am tapping into the frequency and vibration of love and gratitude. I am constantly receiving abundant divine opulence and prosperity from infinite intelligence. Clouds of despair are dense and heavy. Let go and release that which is not serving you delightfully. The waiter is here to take your order as you wish, so that you will receive in abundance. Your thoughts of so many dishes flood the mind. Which one is real? Which one is serving you? Which one is improving your life? Which dish do you choose? And now to make your decision. Cut off all other options, surgically removing all but one. Your vision is more powerful than a blade. Which thought, belief, or story became your reality? Your reality. It is not too late to change your mind. Your thoughts focus to one reality. The waiter reappears and says once again, "May I take your order?" Your thoughts focus on the one belief and story that the dish of life that you choose is right. The waiter smiles, the room sparkles. You know and feel the one focus becomes reality. As your expectation for the dish has you salivating with a different pace in your heart rate. You feel the relaxation of pressure in the blood. Deep breaths become first choice, and life is full of joy. That magic moment, the joy master key, the frequency of gratitude and love on top of the world, it feels, so that you get a sneak peek at all the other tables of life. Through the chapters others are reading, you see one man out of the corner of your perception. I do not ever see the menu with this dim light. Then another corner of your attention magnetizes to another man. The lighting in here lets me see your beauty, and I know you love the warm feeling in this setting. Until attention is diverted to one man, the two others step out of focus. This dish I do not wish to eat. The waiter said to him kindly, "It is the same exact dish you receive here every time you come and order the dish like this." The man looked confused, and so did the waiter. The waiter then asked why his dog, he is also not eating, and why he is so close to you. It seems like your dog has been licking your leg this whole time. Is he giving you more attention today? A tear then dripped from the man's face. The man confessed that his dog has not been licking him. His dog was that close and not. He is eating because he has been biting me this whole time. He has never bit me. I was removing a mousetrap on his foot and then he bit me. The waiter nodded with empathy, grabbing a wet towel and slowly offering it to the man. The waiter said shortly, "Why would you come out to eat if in pain?" The man said he thought he would feel better if he did something else. The waiter then covered his own hand with a towel without getting hurt. Then he removed the mousetrap from his swollen foot. He let the dog bite him. The waiter then said wisely, "When a creature is in pain, it may bite whoever is near, even if it is a caregiver." The dog quickly licked his foot, then ate all his food in a few bites and took a nap on the spot. The man then took a bite of food and said, "This is the dish I wished for." The waiter politely said in awe, "That is the same dish you ordered." The man replied with a smile and said, "When a creature is in pain, it may bite who is near, even if it is a caregiver. Please pardon my behavior, as my emotion magnetized me to pain. You offered care and I bit you. I gave you my order and then I was ungrateful. Order inside changed outside. Resolve the pain, let go of the story of pain, release the belief of lack. Excuse me, release the belief of lack. Focus creates reality. We become what we think about. We can let the dog bite us and try to ignore it or address the resistance. The resistance calls for persistence. The challenge of resistance is a gift. This is the opportunity to grow stronger. Yet, if we approach it with turmoil, we feel pain. Pain is dimmed into discomfort when aligned with divine organization to create loving magnetization. Keep the frequency high frequently, even when addressing the resistance, because our frequency molds reality. Do you choose the frequency of love? Are you tuned in to hear the fine music? Or have you tuned into another frequency? Is the vibration leading your emotional state to gravitate by sparkling attractors? Or is your attention focused on the highest dimension? Is your attraction for that which improves your life? If 10 years pass, would you look back with and laugh with love or cry with the thought of waste? Are you spending or investing your most valuable resource, time, to get wise and cleanse your third eye and recap your heavenly slice of pie? If you were to die in a small amount of time, will you smile and know your time here was worthwhile? Have you made your mark? Do you feel the spark? What is your purpose? Why spend time being nervous? Decide and see what fills your life with love. Loving kindness, respect, forgiveness. Be happy with joy, for this moment is a present. You can choose. This is the best day of my life, and I live the best life possible. What is stopping you from uttering these fine and delicious words? What are you resisting? What vibration are you emanating? What resides in all 32 trillion cells of your body? To what frequency are you agreeing to tune your emotional state to magnetize attraction and give your divine attention right now? Organize your thoughts into a story you believe that improves your life with love. Your cells will align, forming positive magnets. Repeat your mantra: love and gratitude. I am made from greatness, so I am greatness. I am the ineffable qualities of greatness, and I am capable of anything great. I am healthy, happy, strong, fit, love, and gratitude. This changes everything. Now I know. I am love. I am loved. I am loving. This is my frequency. I hear and see clearly now. I love, therefore, I love who I am. I can do anything that resists. I tap into love energy. I and I tap into love energy and use my power to triumph over tragedy, dressed as a thought of resistance. I do reps of these threats. I perform repetitions of resistance to form diamonds from coal with the divine focus of pressure. What are you tuning into frequently? This tunes your frequency. Have you seen thousands of last moments on screens? Have you watched millions of moments hearing horrid screams? Do you hear complaints or gratitude from those you choose to spend or invest your time with? What presents do you open yourself up to? Words of praise or cursing the moment? Are you the one singing praises of gratitude, or are you the one showing a reason to complain? Tune into the voice of reason, a reason of love. Your wardrobe of thoughts may be clean, yet everybody poops. So don't step into waste, step into the light. Do not follow it or chase it. Step right in. Tune into love and be the light. If you could imagine a perfect day where you feel loved, where you love every moment, how would this day go? Who would you greet? Who would you meet? Where would you be? What would you do? You are a trillionaire. How are you organizing and investing your trillion of cells ready to align with greatness? Your thoughts are things. You become what you think about. Has been said, yet have you really thought about it? You are capable of anything great. So, what is great to you? Create the great in thought. Think about it frequently until it becomes your frequency. Hold the vibration with joy and sing. Vibes mold reality. Whatever you are searching for is worth far less without love. If you lose the focus of love on your journey, you lost focus. Life with no love is lost, and the cost is too high to not stay high frequently with the frequency of love. At all costs, don't get lost and stray away from love and gratitude. There is no other higher truth. There is no other higher truth. You know it is true. Number one. Number two, it improves your life. The frequency of love and gratitude brings positive dreams to life. Love and gratitude vibrate every cell of the body to organize receptors for joy and happiness. Love and gratitude vibration frequency creates energy and motion or emotion to alter attitude to the highest magnitude. Positive magnetic attraction leads us up with the thought, belief, and story, which generates action, habit, and character, leading our path of righteousness to heaven or the nightmare illusion illusional story of pain, suffering, and hell. What a festival we manifest. Manifest a mess or manifest the greatness, manifest a mess or manifest the greatest greatness, organizing frequently the frequency of love, the vibration of gratitude, the attitude of gratitude. Thought becomes things, so think greatness, so that great things follow. Resistance tackled with the persistence of love, gratitude for what I have been given, and what I shall receive. I am receiving abundant prosperity from infinite intelligence constantly. I am wealthy, healthy, happy, strong, and fit. I am vibrating love, attracting prosperity. I am the frequency of gratitude for loving life. Is your thought worth less than love? Love gratefully, with kindness, forgiving everyone, every time, for everything, joyously. Now that you hold the Joy Master Key, what will you do with it? Your mind is unlocked to release anything but love, open to loving freedom gratefully. The choice is yours to use the Joy Master Key or to close your mind with lock and key and toss the idea of being a joy master. When you feel lost, find gratitude and apply love. Then you will see exactly where you are and know where you are going. Flow in love. Let go of all else. Release pain and struggle. Embrace love divine with grace. So thankful with much gratitude. It all seems so real. Only one key opens the door to love. Only one frequency fits. One vibe, one heartbeat, one thought at a time to create one magical word. Love. What is worth anything without love? Without gratitude, the target becomes despair. Without love, the compass lost the magnet. Love is the reality. Love is the real reality. Without such, the point is dulled to a void. It becomes useless, worthless to us. Why use worthless tools? A broken compass and a bullseye in the dark with darts 30,000 miles away as your back is turned. Change your direction and it is touching your nose. You can walk the distance of the earth or simply turn around. Energy is your tool. and it is in motion. Emotion is your compass. Your dream is your bullseye. With love, you're destined for greatness. With gratitude, your target is glorious. Positive attitude is your temple. A healthy body and positive words are your vehicle. Activation of thought is action to the habit of your character. The miracle of 32 trillion cells organized to see spectrums of light so beautiful, taste explosions of delightful flavors, hear symphonies of nature's orchestra with joy, smell uplifting and intimate scents. Information turns to experience with perception, and with all this information, do we see the miracle? The pinnacle of miracles? Your trillion cells organized magnetically to the frequency of gratitude, vibrating love. I am the infinite potential of love and gratitude. I am the essence of love. I am essentially grateful gratitude. I am I. When the world seems dark and the veil of thought is so dense you are unable to see, be thankful for even a thread. One thread you could climb to the top. The switch is as simple as pressing a button. When that button seems 30,000 miles away, turn around instead of walking 30,000 miles around the earth. And if you walk around the earth searching, search with love and gratitude, or you may miss the point that you are walking to entirely. When a situation seems to be at its worst, when pain and suffering have reached your maximum threshold, realize that it is your lies that your eyes believe. The story is seemingly real until you reveal, is it real? Is it really improving my life? Is it helping or hurting? It is it real or really hurting and limiting my thoughts, beliefs, and stories? I tell and sell, sold on lives, or open three eyes to see one love. Walking down the street in a populated city of all cities, gasping for a breath in panic, clutching for a phone in hand. The city seems dim and gloomy. People are staring. They all seem angry, ready to run, sweating hands with mouth dry. The phone rings. I love you, from a sweet voice. Changes the scent of the air from stale hot dogs to flowers at the majestic florist with a smile. He seems nice and happy. Slight changes to see the beauty of many people who all seem happy. How did all these people become so happy? The Joy Master Key has us see through the eyes of love and gratitude if we are grateful for this very moment. And that's the key. This changes everything. I can see beauty. I can hear symphonies. I can taste delight. I can smell delicacies. I can feel miraculous. I am seeing beauty. I am hearing symphonies. I am tasting delights. I am smelling delicacies. I am a miracle. You know, if you have not reached the end, you can continue reading. And even if you think the story is over, if you reread it, you will get more. What would you like more of? Have you experienced enough to know what you like and don't? We are born knowing, so read the story again if you forgot. This time, know what you are looking for. Because if you stare at what you don't like, it may be given to you because of your focus. What are you choosing to focus on? What thoughts, beliefs, and stories do you focus on and repeat to produce a certain feeling? Giving gratitude produces loving feelings. Giving a negative attitude produces negative feelings. Giving an uplifting attitude produces uplifting feelings infinitely. If stuck, switch the light. Grateful for life, one thread, one vibe to climb, to love. There is always something to complain about, yet at the same exact time, there is always something to be grateful for. The light switch is not heavy. Let go and release the excess. Be grateful for love, and a divine path will be lit. All of this may have been said before, yet have you heard it? Or did you hear and forget? Then live in regret. Please don't forget. Forgive and let go. Let love flow with gratitude and be thankful for this moment. Even if you are not holding what seems fitting, you can still be giving gratitude to change your attitude to love in the moment. If you could do what you would do if you were free, what would that be? Be that first with your heart, then the mind with emotion, then logic. Be who you would be if you were free. Be that by focusing on the feeling of what being like that would feel. Let go, let that feeling heal you so that you do what it takes to have what you like. What you resist becomes resistance. So enjoy the reps till you get strong and feel no resistance. Emotional turmoil attracts pain and suffering. That seems situational. The situation was created by turmoil. Emotional grace attracts graceful situations. Do repetitions of problems with gratitude, knowing the goal is love. The brain is the only organ without a disposal system. What goes in stays in. Every image and word. Sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will be forever with you. Bobo Priest. Words and actions, materials and scenarios all have a way of attracting you at a certain time in your life. When you are attracted to someone, you are magnetized towards their vibration and frequency. Your energy and motion or emotion magnetize each other. Sometimes your vibration is of a frequency that you do not like. Your energy and motion is an emotion that is not serving you. If you hold on to and focus on this emotion, you may attract another person that is in the same frequency. Even though you both wish to not experience this emotion, you are both magnetized towards each other with the vibration you are projecting. Let go and release the emotions that are not serving you. Ask if your thoughts are serving you, if your stories and words are improving your life. What have you been inputting into your brain? What images, words, actions, and sounds have you been programming yourself with? Do not let the enemy be the inner me. We tell ourselves something thousands and thousands of times a day. Reprogram your mind with words and thoughts that you focus on and tell yourself a new story that improves your life. Remember to reprogram with positive words and thoughts by saying your mantra: I am love. Just like this book, you can close it and read another. Your life and emotions feel so real, like they are, like this book is. Both this book and your life and stories and you can change the story you are telling yourself instantly. Remember, the greatest gift is the present moment. You can release and let go of any story, thought, or action and begin anew. Feel your greatness. Holding on to limiting stories and thoughts creates a vibration and attracts situations and people by magnetic energy. Thoughts create and ignite feelings. Gratitude produces love. Almost everything else invites fear, false evidence appearing real. Yet, it is only real if you decide so. You can change the channel, you can rewrite the story. Like every dream outcome, the truth is a great life is only 5 steps away. It is mainly your thoughts, your beliefs, your stories, and the questions you are asking yourself that are creating your life. Whether you believe your life is a dream or a nightmare, heaven or hell, filled with problems or solutions. Some questions that usually make life not so fun are: why is this happening to me? How can things get worse? Why are people so mean? Some questions that usually make life better. Why is this happening for me? How can things get better? Why are people so nice? Is this improving my life? What would life be like with a more positive thought? What could be great about this? How can I learn from this situation or person? How is this helping me get to my goals? How can I get closer to my goals? What did I do really well today? How is this helping me become a better person? What am I making it mean? What question can I ask myself that will improve my life? Another simple way to avoid judgment and labels is to use curiosity. Curiosity over judgment. Ask a positive question that can lead to a solution or answer that helps, as opposed to a judgmental label. A label like calling someone a bully instead of bullying in a specific situation. When we start to use labels and judge people, we also judge ourselves and ruin relationships. We can judge the action, not the person. People are all divine and capable of anything great. Yet, we are also capable of terrible things. You can see actions to be bad, yet people are always capable of great things. Let me shine some more light on this topic with 3 stories. One is a story of a man who lost his keys. He lost his keys in the dark and then went to a streetlight to look for his keys. Someone helped him look for his keys in the light and asked where he last remembers having his keys. He said, I dropped my keys over there in the dark, yet I needed light to see the keys, so I came over here to the street lamp. The man helping him look for the keys shouted, why would they be in the light if you lost them in the dark? The point of the story is that you have an inner light, even if you think another light is brighter and more helpful. Only you know what to look for and where. Only you know your dream outcome. My second story is that of the Acre of Diamonds. This is a great story of a man who had a large farm with a great home and plenty of land with just about all he needed. One day he learned of the value of diamonds and quickly after sold his land to search for the world for diamonds. He ended up sparing his own life for this endless search for riches. Meanwhile, the man who bought his land had a guest over his home, and the guest picked up a rock on his fireplace mantle. The man asked if he knew what it was when he asked where he found it. The new owner of the land said there was a large quarry of them on the river on the land. The man asked to see his quarry, and upon the sight of it, he told him it was the largest diamond mine he had ever seen. This ended up being the largest quarry of diamond in the world. The point of this story is that you have boundless and infinite potential of wealth and riches already around you and inside of you. You are worth more than any diamond. You are a spirit having a human experience. You are worth more than anything material. You are pure spirit. The third story is so beautifully put in As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. Yet I will put this theory in another words. Your thoughts are seeds like that in which we plant, such as an apple seed. You plant the seed with expectations of an apple tree growing. Yet, if you plant an orange that will not reap an apple, you must also ensure that the plant gets watered either by rain or watering it by yourself. The apple seed also needs the best environment, as in soil that is rich in nutrients, not just sand or soil. You can amend sandy soil with natural nutrients such as food scraps and certain animal poop, even lots of leaves and crushed trees, which create a proper environment so that worms can thrive and transform the so called waste and scraps into their so called waste, which is also known as worm castings, a very nutrient dense matter, sometimes sold or called potting soil. Yet, some plants do not grow with only water and nutrients. Excuse me. Yet some plants grow, they do grow with only water and nutrients. This is called hydroponics. So there are exceptions to every rule. There must also be sunlight to nourish this seed to become a tree so that it is fruitful. One more thing to note is that one culture believes that it is possible to scream a tree to death. They will yell at the tree until it dies. Your thoughts are the apple seed. Your friends and relationships are the soil. The water is the information that you choose to receive daily. And the sunlight is your self talk with the words, stories, questions, and actions that you choose. There are always exceptions, and if you get enough positive life generating thoughts, stories, words, questions, and actions, and you receive and choose the information that improves your life, life will be filled with the infinite possibilities of greatness. You will be fruitful. Your fruits will multiply. Your fruits start with the seeds of your life improving thoughts. Also, remember the story that is in your notebook. Be sure to document your dreams, accomplishments, your gratitude, and your affirmations. Refine them, read them aloud, and revisit them often. You are a dream outcome. You are capable of anything great. If you have imagined a dream you think is only a dream, you are dreaming, as any dream is dreamt to become a reality. Everything that you see was once a thought, a vision, declared it to be true. That visionary may have been aided by and even needed an implementer to get their message to the world. You may be the visioning, you may be the visionary, you may be the implementer. You may be the investor. You if you can invest your time to create a solution to a problem, or invest in a solution that may not need to sell your time. Many people sell their time so much they believe that time is less valuable than money, or people value money so much more that they accept money for their time. How much money do you trade your time for? If you can invest your money in something of value, or create something of value with your time, then you can get paid for your investment over and over again. This is called an asset. Most people spend money and time on liabilities that cost money and time and do not give you back any money or save them time. If you write a book, create a song, or an educational program, then you can get paid because people value your creation repetitively. You can even get paid more from the creation than for your time. Your asset pays your expenses monthly or yearly with cash flow, aka dividends or returns. This is a certain level of wealth that far exceeds a plan for retirement by saving. You are set up financially when you make more than enough money from the asset, such as selling books or media information or a service. Real estate, as an example, when you pay for your expenses with rent money, and then you are financially and you have the asset. In this case, the home, raw land, or apartment in the present and future to sell if you choose to get more money at once, yet that would stop the cash flow. You can get paid to help people solve a problem or get to a dream outcome without having to invest time more than once. Other examples of assets are real estate, which solves a problem of not having a home and helping people to enjoy the comforts of a home provides. Remember how powerful your words are. How much would your life improve if you said and used the words, I am thankful instead of I am okay? I am blessed instead of I am hanging in there. Why is this happening to me? Frustrating tone. Or why is this happening to me? Curious tone. This is too hard. Or I am strengthened by this challenge. Remember what question will improve your life. Why is this happening to me? Or why is this happening for me? I have to do this or I get to do this. Proximity builds proclivity. Your environment, which comprises of people, places, and media you expose yourself to, creates the momentum and imaginary to build your habits and then your character. It is as you think it is. Habits create our habitat. Repeat to increase vibes and defeat lives. Walk, move, dance, give thanks, sing, chant, bounce, jump, shake out those lies, create, read, write. You control the path to take. Which door will you walk through? You shape your path with the words you use. How high can your dream or how low can you go? It is up to you. I am constantly receiving abundant divine opulence and prosperity from infinite intelligence. Be open to receive, believe to receive. It has been waiting for you. Everything you imagine or be lies that you believe about life. Belief is to be life or be lies. Be life and be light. Be lies and be grief. Ask and you shall receive. As a man thinketh, and so shall he become. A man becomes what he thinks about. Opulence is to work with abundant flow. Assets are created once and pay you often. You have tremendous value. You are a creator. You can learn and teach $10 of value to 100,000 people in 1 year. It is $1 trillion. If you require less than $10 from 10,000 people, is $100,000 in 1 year. $100 worth of value transferred to 10,000 people is in 1 year brings you $1 million. $1,000 worth of value to 1,000 people, or 10,000 to 100 is 1 million. You can create books, media, purses, materials, or help others sell valuable creations that you believe help people. Spend less, invest more. Invest your time improving your life by learning and teaching or creating. Remember that failure is the other side of the coin of success. When you fail, your success is coming, even if it is 10,000 attempts and corrections before you see the light, such as the invention of light. Remember that if a baseball player strikes out half the time, they would be better than any baseball player in history, as hitting just one of the balls thrown is the world's, just one third of the balls thrown is the world's best baseball player. Spend less being entertained with limiting improvements in your life. Would you look at yourself 20 years from now and smile at your decision to sit or stand? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take action now. You hold the key. Most dreams are only 5 steps away. When you speak into existence what you would like out of the world and your life, and who you wish to love and embody, what character traits and virtues do you treasure most and love to be? Write those virtues and dreams down and speak them aloud constantly until they are real enough not to be reminded, not to need reminding. The defeating moment can be the darkest moment, and the defining moment can be the darkest moment in your life. Napoleon Hill. Do you know that Marconi was diagnosed with schizophrenia when he had the delusion of an idea for a phone? Before something happens or it is created, it is thought of as impossible. It is important for it is important who you share your dreams with. Some will encourage you and some will discourage you, and even worse. Henry Ford was challenged in court to be lacking intelligence, even though he changed the opportunities of the world with his creations. Whether you believe you can or you can't, you are correct. A movie is called a movie because the stories move you. Most movies are stories of triumph over tragedy. Many say that one of the greatest movie makers of all time is Steven Spielberg, who snuck into movies sets to meet people so that his dream would become a reality. The same situation that disempowers someone is the same situation that empowers someone else to make their life better and even be the defining moment that changed their life. If you can conceive it, you can achieve it. Napoleon Hill. Verbalize your dreams clearly, right? It down, repeat it, sing it, and see it happen in detail. How long do you berate yourself with a negative talk over one mistake? How long do you encourage yourself when you do something good? Either way, the impact will compound. Compounding is when we build on top of what we build. We program ourselves and it becomes more and more powerful as we do it more and more. This is easier to measure and see with money and numbers. Let's look at $1 million versus a penny a day doubled for 31 days. The map to millions. On day two, we only have 2 pennies. On day four, then we have 4 pennies, and on only 8 pennies, and on day four, yet we have on day 31, it becomes $10 million. In fact, one man can make millions by investing 20% of his $15,000 yearly income at UPS with their stock. This may not be too common, yet it all shows the power of investing in companies that we already invest in by trusting ourselves purchase power of or employment. It is pretty easy nowadays to buy stocks and invest in part of a company that you already spend money on. Money drops in value from inflation, yet stocks and real estate generally rise. A recent example is 99% of homes just about doubling value every 10 years. Another example is the average stocks calculated by the S&P 500 has risen with a 10% increase in the past 50 years. If you invest just $2,000 and get a return of 8% without adding anything, you have $9,853 after 20 years. If you add $10 a month and then it becomes $15,743. If you add $100 a month, it becomes $68,755. If your interest rates are 16% with the same inputs of $100 a month with an initial balance of $2,000, you would have 220,800 or $682 after 20 years. You can actually use a compounding calculator for specific calculations. If you put away $12,000 with the 8% interest for 20 years and no additional deposits, you will have $59,121. In 30 years, 131,228 it will become. In 40 years, 291,280. Over $500,000 in 47 years of 12K sitting at 8% interest. 40,000 at 9% interest will become over 1 million after 36 years with no additional input deposits. Wow. Starting with $33,000 at 9%, will take you 40 years to make a million if you deposit $200 monthly. If your monthly payments are at $100, it will be $576,000, 461. If 10% interest a month is added, it will be $155,142. If we all start with a sound investment at birth, we have an opportunity to have millions waiting for us at 65. If you invest $3,000 at 10% interest for 65 years, you will have 1 million. 942,397. If you make $10 deposits every month, you will have over $2,700,000. If you make $100 deposits every month for 65 years with the initial $3,000 at 10% interest, you will have almost $10 million. If you deposit $200 a month for 65 years with an initial deposit of 3,000, you will have 17 mil. Spend less, invest more. Invest your time improving your life, learning and teaching and creating. Spend less being entertained and limited improving in your life. Would you look at yourself 25 from years from now and smile with the decision, or sit and stand? The real riches are in virtue, character, and relationship. Your habits create your character, which brings almost everything into your life. Your habits are basically your daily standards. Your daily standards are that what you choose to do every day that you know will make you better, and what you love. You are a superhero. You're a supervillain. Which one do you choose? You can create a super goal or be stuck in a super hole. We humans are pretty extreme. The choice is yours. Five, four, three, two, one. Take action now. You hold the key. Most dreams are 5 steps away. Congratulations. Thank you for listening.